Hi, and welcome to the Trucking Scribe. Today we'll be making this paper bag journal. I do not have any smaller bags than this, and what I decided, this is just perfect size for a tall and skinny journal. So let me get this pushed out. What I'm going to do is this fold that's going in on both sides, I'm going to push it out. I want these seams that are in it to be folded nice and neat, like that. I may have to take something and just pull that out. So what I'm doing is I'm going to find my paper that I have for a template. So right here, let's go ahead and glue first, get off some of this noise. So you just want to go in your bag, and you can use glue stick or and just rub some glue around, especially on these edges right there. So I made one, not finished yet, but I have some modifications to it, so I will work on this one in a little bit. It'll probably go in that pile that I put everything in that I'm going to do later. I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece down. And what I'm doing is I'm looking to see, I want a little left over right there, but I want to have a little bit right here too so it can fold over. And if you look, that's looking pretty good right there. Maybe a little bit less. So this is just a regular size 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I folded in half. That's 4.5. But that's 4. See, the paper bag is not quite the same size all the way across. 4.5. Okay, so I measured my bag 4.5 for that crease right there. So this one is sun bleached floral, but I think it goes good with the fall. For whatever reason, I'm really liking these. Let's see. Could do one orange. I might go with this one here to give it some. So what I figured out on the other journal is that I can fold this to where it gets a nice crease right there. And I did that with this one. then you don't have all that showing. So what I'm going to do is figure out which side I want on the front. And since we know that this is 4.5, I'm score my paper at 4.5. Then I'm going to cut this pretty much right there. So this is now, should be 9. Yep, 9 inches wide. I'm going to take and put this right here. And I'm going to make a mark right there. And I'm going to trim again. So I really don't have an up or down, I guess. I'm working with that front panel. I'm using my glue stick to do this. I'm trying not to get see, I almost forgot this other thing I had added. I got so excited about seeing that I can still get it in there. I'm getting a little glue on me, but that's okay. Before my glue dries, I'm trying to get it on there. I'm probably going to put some more glue on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of this fabric and put it on there. I'm standing up so I can do this because this rotary blade is very sharp. And I'm just probably about an inch to a half an inch. I don't know. I'm going to do that one. Whatever size my ruler is. No, that side is still not quite. No. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this is put it right here. And I am liberally putting it on here because we're going to be covering up this. Let me see. I'm trying to center that down the middle. A little bit right there for getting on. And I'm putting this on here to help strengthen up that spine where I'm going to put the spine at, or the signature. now I can go ahead and glue this side over. See how it's going to cover up? Take this and put it up under here in case I get glue everywhere. And I think I'm going to sew this also. So if you look now, it's got a nice closure there. And a little bit of extra right here that I'm going to trim off because it's going to drive me crazy if I don't. So when I fold this, it's going to be like this. So I need to figure out what color I want on top. I want a more patterned one on top. I think that one will. So again, I'm going to mark a line here so I can score this. Just going to be at 4.5. One thing I'm wondering, you can check it real quick, is if I were to, see, I don't have quite enough to finish that off there. So what I want to do is do another score line at 4.5. Or 9. Let's do it at 9 this way. The reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to see if I can get a little bit right there to cover that, because this one, you see right here, there's this pretty good lip. So I'm thinking I could put some of this over that and then put another panel. Might work. I don't know how. Although something else I can do is I could take this and put it right there in that fold. Would it be enough? I'm gonna try it and see. I hadn't thought about this, I would have made that a little bit bigger. But this one's not doing what the other one was intended to do. This one is just going to be here to cover up that edge that's, yeah, I think we'll have enough. Actually, now I could just cut that off. Well, I got it up. While I'm cutting, I might as well figure out what this middle piece is going to be. Actually, what I'm going to do is make 2 of these. I guess I can put the middle one in and then come back and do so I should ink this, all these pieces, but I think if after it dries, it will be just fine to ink. Won't have any problems. So here's where you need to check and make sure everything is folding pretty good, because everything is coming up together. So I'm going to glue one side, and then I'm going to cut those corners off. And so it's going up against the fabric. I'm going to put some fabric tack on. So I need to come out just a little bit right there, see? Well, I ain't going to be able to cut these off until I get done. I think I may put that there to cover that up. Or I could put lace on it in the front and cut in the. What I'm trying to do is figure out this fold right here, because once I fold this over, there's going to be a little piece that you can see that I really don't want poking out. Y'all probably seen this woman is going crazy, and she's just adding more and more. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. Another good thing, huh? Since I can't see once I fold it, I'm just going to go ahead and cut up to there. I could have folded over and cover up that little bit right there. That actually looks like a good idea. I know y'all are saying, well, we were supposed to be seeing the bag, but we're not. Do I really need that whole piece, or should I trim it? If I do it right, that could be a tuck spot. That one's already stuck down, so let's just do this. I'm just going to need a little more, maybe not. See, I'm glad I put that there this time. Now, we got one more piece to put on here. And then I think I'm going to try and sew it. This does make me wonder if I want to put something right there before I'm going to put some lace there, I think. That is looking pretty good. We could even do it, put the thing there and do it that way. But I like it this way better. Let me get my sewing machine out over here. I got it sewn. Looks really good. So now I'm going to go ahead and ink it up. And then we are going to do signatures. Okay. I think I've got it all inked up and ready to go. I'm gonna have to make a new one. Let's see right there, I need to trim that just a tiny bit because it's too long. It's catching in my I can get a little hair off right there. I gotta be careful and not cut my fabric. That should do it. So if you've been around, you know I've already got all kinds of stuff ready to go and different things here. What I'm gonna do is make my signature. And I do have some already folded, so that will be good. This is just a regular size sheet of paper that's going to be folded long ways. Just like that. I have more over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stack them inside of each other. This one looks like it's ready to go. 1, 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to go ahead and use these just like they are. So there's 11 sheets of paper that's been folded in half. I am going to put in this. I like to put in coloring pages in all of my books. It's just, and I put them in the center right here, like that. I'm going to put a book or not a book page, a paper bag in here. I'm just cutting it off on both ends. I'm going to stick it right there. I had to trim off some. So here's a pretty green. I'm going to kind of tone down just a little bit. But still got some of that green in it, which is not quite so bright. And it's actually made into an envelope, so I think I hope that's a good size to put in here. Come on, right there. That's it. Oh, yeah, fits perfectly. I'm going to take this and I'm going to trim it up a little bit more. And that's going to be our, that looks nice. I like that. Do I need, well, now by the time I put more put the pockets and stuff in it. It'll be just the right size. I'm going to put 2 of them. One up there. One right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paper clip these together. When I can get them holes punched in them. Get it sewn in. What I'm going to do is attach this here with another paper clip so it don't go nowhere. I'm going to do a 5-hole. I'm going to start up here, right there, see? And what I do is I go in the middle, then I go to the bottom, and then I go back in between. So I've got a hole here and here. I'm going to go about right there. See? And I got one here and here. I'm going to go, I don't get my hand first. So now I'm just going to sew it in with this thread, and I'm going to start in the middle, right here. If you're doing more than one signature, you definitely need to have a template to decide where your holes are going to be and all. So I'm coming up through this second one from the top, then I'm going through the top. I'm going to go back in right here where I just went in, the second one. Try not to split the yarn, or the threads, and I'm already doing that. Then I'm going to go in, second one from the bottom, go back in the bottom, or not back in, go in the bottom. Yeah, so there we go. So now I'm going to come back out right here. I can get in there without splitting that thread. And I got way too much thread. So I want one on each side. I'm going to check and make sure that it's taut out here. And then I'm going to tie a double notch. I'm actually going to leave this long because some people like to put beads and stuff hanging from theirs. And I did cut way too much thread, so it's a bit much. So I need a button, a pretty button. I think that one's going to be too pink. Maybe. I have a brown one. Kind of liking the orange one, to be honest. I like that one too. So what I'm doing first, and this is just the way I'm going to do it, is I'm going to tie a knot right there to hold that in. Probably need to do it on the other button though. Give me something on top. So let me go this way. I'm just going to make an X. You can make a had to make sure I had y'all on. So I'm going to go, I've got my 4 holes right here. Okay, so I picked out my buttons. I tied a knot right here on the back. And I'm going to go in one hole where I put those holes at. And I'm putting another button on the back to help give it some structure. So I'm going to do like a cross kind of thing with this. I'm going to come back up and go in right there. One reason I used this heavier thread is so that I didn't have to do a lot of back and forth to get it to stay. So I'm just going in that 4th hole right here. You know what? I'm not going to be able to get. If I can get this to do what I want. Probably not. What I'm doing is I'm just threading that through there because I can't quite get to the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this one around a few times to give it, it's kind of like it's stabilizing that part under there. And I'm going to tie off with the square knot. So 2 times. I think that would go good with this one. Yeah. So I'm just going to trim this one. And I'm going to wrap it around twice and give it a little extra. Thank you for watching my tall and skinny paperback journal. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, it'd be great if you hit the like button and the subscribe so you can. And if you've been here a while, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time.